Hey guys, I'm Megzz, or as you may know me on social media, Farmer Megzz. I want to take a couple minutes just to chat about something that's near and dear to my heart, and that is joining the conversation, being an egg advocate, or advocate as we like to say. I didn't grow up on the farm. I grew up in the city, I worked in the film industry, and I've come to farming in the last 5 years. So part of me talking about joining the conversation and getting my message out and our message out as an industry is to do so in a way that relates to who we're trying to connect with. So I like to talk about things or to break things down, whether that's explaining what I'm doing, explaining my combine in a way that I would have understood 6 years ago before I came to the farm. So I think it's important when we're trying to join the conversation, share our story, that we realize we need to talk in a way that someone else is going to understand, and that we realize that there are a lot of emotions tied up in why we make decisions, and that affects how that conversation happens, because there may be fear attached to what somebody thinks or something that they have their mindset on, and we need to be respectful of that. Another thing near and dear to my heart is being able to talk about mental health in the agricultural industry, and this is something that is not just a Canadian problem, it is a global problem. Farmers are struggling with being able to talk about this with stigma around it. I've had my own struggles. So it's really important that we are able to have that conversation, that we can, sometimes I've reached out to farmers that I may never meet on social media, and they have been amazing support for me to be able to have a conversation with, and for it to be a safe spot where they're not necessarily going to go to coffee at the gas station and talk about my story to anybody else. So mental health, super important. And I just want to give a little call to action to get involved with sharing your story. We are coming to the conversation late. The anti-everything lobby groups have been doing this a long time. So we're coming to the conversation late, and it's really important that we are all sharing our stories because this is our industry. This is our livelihoods, and we want to protect that, because what is going on in different countries globally, in Europe, bans on GMOs, bans on glyphosate, that affects us, right? We are exporting our products, that affects the way that we're able to farm, that affects the tools that we have in our toolbox. So it is important to join the conversation, and if you're not comfortable with that, then I challenge you to at least help amplify the others that are out there trying to share their story and to have a conversation. Anyways, you can, check me out on social media. I do a ton of advocating, as well as just talking about what I'm doing, and a little bit of egg policy as well. So thanks for listening.